All right. Well, so I finally on the January 1st, the last day of my technical holidays, I went to see The Last Jedi today. And let's just see here. Just want to check the scope. Yeah, there we go. Just give me a second. So I finally got to see The Last Jedi today. Hey JR Playoffs, how's it going, buddy? So yeah, I saw The Last Jedi today. So I want to preface this by saying the first movie that I ever saw in my entire life was Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. So it's always been kind of a big deal for me. And so today I finally got to see, and I'm just going to get started here opening a crate while I'm at it, The Last Jedi, and I have some thoughts. I've got some thoughts on The Last Jedi, and if any of you out there have thoughts as well, please, throw a comment down, throw a heart down, give me a follow on Periscope, streaming right now on Twitch at Dan-O-Matic, YouTube Live at Dan Adelko, Periscope at Dan-O-Matic. Thanks a lot for the hearts, guys. Keep them coming. And on Mixer as well. So I want to give you some of my thoughts on The Last Jedi, and again, the first movie that I ever saw in my life was Star Wars. So, I'm 45 years old, and yes, I stream video games. Why not? But I do have some, I understand all of the people that have really deep feelings about the first three episodes, or episode 4, 5, 6, and then episodes 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 kids. My oldest son is 8. So I have a different take on Jar Jar Binks and everything else after seeing them and the things that they like. Nice, Palpatine. And then now with the reboot, after Lucas sold basically Lucasfilm and the entire franchise for $4 billion to Disney, kind of what all of that means and what happened in The Force Awakens, and then now with The Last Jedi. I have to say that I think everything that Rian Johnson did with The Last Jedi was probably the right thing to do for quite a few reasons. I'm just going to jump over here, start up some Galactic Assault. But, the story arc of The Last Jedi, to me anyways, as a lifelong fan, it was really kind of about starting fresh. I mean, Carrie Fisher passed away. That's unfortunate. All of these actors are getting old, right? And in terms of what it means for the storyline and the story arc and the Star Wars universe, and I've read, I don't know how many of the books, the pre-canon books as well. It's clear, and it should be clear to everybody. And seriously, if you're on Periscope, for example, right now, feel free to kind of give me your thoughts. Episode 4, 5, and 6, and really 1, 2, 3 as well. In the universe of Star Wars, that's the Skywalker saga. That's really what it's about. It's all about Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, Leia. That's a storyline that kind of exists. And what has been happening now, or what they're doing now with what Rian Johnson, or Ryan, I'm not sure how to say his name, have done, is kind of reset and rebooted that whole concept. Is the notion of one master and one apprentice. All right, one master and one apprentice. That kind of died with the Emperor, and it's time to kind of let go and let new characters and new storylines take effect. And that the Skywalker, so Luke's kind of Force awakening, or becoming a Force ghost, or whatever you want to call it, really kind of closed it out well. Oh, there you go. There's something down there? I don't see anything down there, bud. Oh, there you go. I get that guy. But yeah, the storyline of Star Wars, or traditional Star Wars, the original, ow, that hurt, was really all the Skywalker saga, right? And the Darth line, and all of that. And what I think the Last Jedi did was really kind of put a pin in it. Carrie Fisher unfortunately passed on, and they did a really good job actually of like weaving her into the storyline, in a kind of graceful way, and dedicating the movie to her. So, as a lifelong fan who's got all the movies, I own all the movies. I've, from the time I was a little kid, this has kind of been one of the things that's really shaped me in terms of creativity and stuff. I don't even know what that was. Oh, jeez. I gotta get around here. But in terms of the movies... Hey there! Karaoke dude! Oh. Thanks for the hearts. But yeah, I'm just giving my thoughts on a little bit of The Last Jedi, which I really enjoyed that movie. I took my 8-year-old, almost 9-year-old son today, had a lot of fun with it, and like I said, the first movie I ever saw was A New Hope. So, I care about this stuff. I love it, and I love to see it evolve, and I love to see it change, and that's what I thought happened in The Last Jedi. I thought Mark Hamill did probably one of the best performances that he's ever done. And the entire cast kind of really gave it a... Really? You think so, Karaoke Dude? It wasn't as good as The Force Awakens? I don't know. Why do you say that? Drop a comment. I would love to hear why you think The Force Awakens was better. I mean, I thought it was good. I liked The Force Awakens, but here's my thought. Hey, tech experts, I thought The Force Awakens was really like a reboot on A New Hope, with a new cast of characters. I thought it was a little bit recycled. Like the storyline and the plot for sure were recycled, 100%, right? But in The Last Jedi, they're actually introducing an entirely new canon, like an entirely new thought process in how this whole universe works, right? I really liked how Kylo Ren was wanting to burn it all down. And also, the idea, slow getting going into a bunch of force powers we've never seen before. Yeah, keep going, dude. I like to hear this. And it's really not an argument to me, because it's just a story and a whole universe that I love. So I'm happy to hear more, personally. And look, I thought, to be honest, I thought The Force Awakens was a fantastic movie. I really liked it a lot. I thought Snoke kind of came in a little bit, as an odd character, but it really, resolved itself in The Last Jedi. I just thought that the storyline in The Last Jedi was a whole lot more, like, in-depth. We are not going to stop this MTT this way, and I am just going to get myself killed. I'm going to stand behind my heavy gunner, buddy. There were a few things I really liked. So, yeah, Karaoke Dudes. Empire Strikes Back is, in my books, the best in the entire... It's like totally the best in the entire... Any movies... absolutely, 100% with you. Revenge of the Sith, I will definitely give you the last third of the movie. Only because I really, I didn't like The Phantom Menace. It was too cartoony. I was just blown away. And Attack of the Clones was, I mean, just the droid army, Roger, Roger, all that stuff. As it got darker, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, I thought, that movie got its mojo back right into the actual storyline. So, you know what? You and I actually agree. For sure. But I'm just talking about The Last Jedi. Like, right now, in terms of, like, what I thought about The Last Jedi. For me, anyways, and I've been, like, immersed in this stuff, like, pretty much my entire life with comic books, the books, the movies, kind of everything. You know, my thoughts on Star Wars as a universe are that I think a lot of people really don't understand that the entire movie series has effectively been the Skywalker story, right? Between Anakin and Luke and Leia and even now Han Solo. But the new... Let me just get over here. The new storyline... Oh, sorry, bud. Hello. Oh, he got me. Hey, Ange, how's it going? So, karaoke dude, I get it. See, Luke didn't really die, though. He became a Force ghost. So I think what that does is it opens up Luke to really be a Force ghost as a character in all of the movies coming up. Because he didn't... I mean, he died. He changed form, right? You know what I'm saying? But he showed how he lost his connection to the Force and then regained his connection to the Force through that whole thing. That's how I look at it. So, hey, Sedlitz. Sedlitz. Alright. I'm going to get back into this. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of things. I mean, obviously, you know, I didn't like when Han Solo died, but the reality is, you know, Harrison Ford is like 75 years old. Didn't want to do anymore. Ow. This is not going well for me. Gotta get back down here. Yeah, I did enjoy the entire thing. So karaoke. Tell me, what was your favorite moment from The Last Jedi? You had to have one. I mean, you've obviously seen both, or all of them. So which one? What was your moment? Because I've got a few good moments. I mean, Chewbacca being like a central character was to me was great. I've always thought Chewbacca was like an underrated character in the entire series, and I'm glad that like he's now not just a sidekick, but he's a kick, right? Like he's a guy. Sorry, I'm doing terribly on this. Doing terribly. That was one of them. BB-8, I thought was great. Yeah, he did steal the show totally. The ATST moment was great. He was awesome. I also liked the First Order version of BB-8. I think he's going to be a foil for BB-8. I don't know. What do you think? I have a feeling that little... I don't even know what I guess it's a BB class droid. I have a feeling that little droid, the First Order one, the black one with the red eye, that found him out, I have a feeling he's going to be back. For sure. But yeah, the ATST moment was wicked. I guess the one thing I wish... I mean, R2 was in there, but, you know, droids don't age. You know, that's the great thing about droids. So they kind of treated R2 as if he was a bit of a, like, old, like, Luke? I don't know. Kind of how it came. Oh, I'm dead. That hurt. See if I can get back in there. What were my other good moments? I like the dice. I like that Luke pulled the dice out. I mean, I don't know if I would say they look the First Order, which is what they are. I don't know if they make. I mean, there's extreme connections to any regime, whether they're Nazi or... I thought they looked actually more Soviet, to be honest with you, in this one. But that is what the First Order is about, right? Like, power and control. So, whether they're Nazis or Soviets or, you know, whatever, I think it was kind of appropriate. Oh yeah, we got this MTT. This thing is going down. I'm gonna go right in here. See if I can make it. No, I like what you're saying, Karaoke, and listen, get out. Dead. I thought Finn was a Jedi too. And Finn's role is a little bit... You know what really got me? Karaoke? Captain Phasma. Why did she die? And she's definitely... I mean, I'm pretty sure that she, you know, burned up. I liked her. I thought there was a better story for her that they could have gone on longer with. But yeah, Finn... He might have some Force powers, and maybe, who knows? Maybe that's like a storyline they're keeping up on. But yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. I felt like Finn might have been a little bit, I don't know. I don't want to say left behind, but left behind a little bit. He was like a main character in The Force Awakens, and then in The Last Jedi, really kind of a supporting cast, right? You'd agree with that, wouldn't you? I gotta get some battle points going on. That's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. But a lot of moments that I enjoyed. Okay, there we go. Come on now. Seriously? Really? You thought his bloodline would lead to Mace Windu. That's interesting. Why do you say that? Because I've never thought of that. Like, it's true that the First Order... Actually, my 8-year-old brought this up. So the Empire used clones, right? The First Order, their thing was kidnapping children and creating a child army, right? So that could actually be possible. I guess the question I have for you, Karaoke, is why do you say that? Or was that just a thought you had? Whoa. Jeez, where's... Watch out. Enemy leader on sight. Get down here. Yeah, there were a lot of moments in that movie that I very much enjoyed. But again, I kind of look at it like, I know a lot of people are gonna be pretty bent out of shape. Okay. What do we got going on up here? Nothing. Ah, in The Force Awakens, right? Which, that would definitely be a thing. Hey, Frau K5, thanks for the hearts. Give me a follow if you guys like these streams. Totally sorry, just staving off enemy attacks here. Whoa. Damn. If he was holding a purple lightsaber, let me know. Was that Karaoke? Was that in The Force Awakens? Because I own that movie, and I would actually like to confirm that myself. That would be super interesting, though, because Mace Windu. Gotta think about that one. So Mace Windu was kind of part of the, you know, the one of the storylines in The Last Jedi too, was, you know, like the arrogance of the Jedi. And if Karaoke, do you watch the Clone Wars, the animated series, at all? Because that gives a lot of backstory into the Clone Wars as well, if you're like into it. One of the things is that, and that was why, you know, Yoda sent down the lightning to destroy the Jedi tree in the Jedi books. Whenever the Jedi get powerful and aligned with like the Republic, bad things happen, right? And that was a big part of that storyline out of The Last Jedi that I got, was Jedi's, hey Andrew, Nguyen. Whenever the Jedi got, you know, too close to politics and too close to an empire and too close to a large Jedi temple on Coruscant, bad things happen, and Mace Windu was a little bit about that, right? There we go. And that was the whole point about burning down the Jedi tree and the Jedi books and everything else, and Luke actually kind of coming back to the Force. But I would be super stoked to see that Finn would be related to Mace Windu, because Mace Windu was badass. Totally. Thanks for all the hearts, guys. Give me a follow. I'll definitely, oh. That was a terrible score. Mainly this was a terrible score because I've been talking about The Last Jedi rather than actually playing. But, you know, it is what it is. What else out of The Force Awakens did I really... Or, not The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. I liked Poe Dameron. Oh. No, I don't want to quit. Let's see. So Luke was really well played. BB-8 was awesome. R2-D2 was good. They really, I think, tried to put a pin into episodes 1 through 6. And, you know, oh, one of my other favorite ones, obviously, when Kylo Ren, with Snoke's, Supreme Leader Snoke's, I thought it was awesome how Kylo Ren took out Snoke. That was just great. There was a lot there. There's a lot of the talking, but when Snoke was saying, you know, you're going to destroy your most hated enemy, and then Luke Skywalker was sitting right beside Snoke, and Kylo Ren just flips it, turns it, and cuts him in half. Nice touch. I thought that was a great touch. That's the kind of stuff about Star Wars. Right, karaoke. Leia floating through space kind of freaked me out. So, do you think, because this is what I thought, let me know if you think, I think that she actually, because they never really kind of investigated Leia's Force potential, like, I think that she used the Force to protect herself and get her back in. What do you think about that? Because she, like, really uninvestigated part of the story, right? So technically, Leia is just as powerful or one with the Force as Luke. But it's never really, like, not in the movies anyways, it's never really investigated properly. Well, Snoke's is in some of the books. And yes, there was like zero, like literally zero Snoke's backstory in the movie. Which is why I kind of thought, I mean, I was like theorizing. We only see Snoke's in that. I knew that was going to happen. We only see Snoke's, and I'm glad right away we saw him, but in The Force Awakens, he was only a hologram, right? Wasn't, I'm going to go in as a heavy. Just blow up a bunch of stuff. Alright. But yeah, Snoke's backstory would be great, because there's really nothing there. I gotta get up here and take out some of these. gotta get ahead of the MTT.
MTTs at checkpoint 1. Expect increased opposition from here on.
There we go.
Ion weapons penetrating MTT defenses.
Oh, jeez. This is not good. Okay, just get my health back up, and then I can... Oh, jeez. Cool down, cool down. I didn't know that. When are they, Well, Kylo... You know what? Kylo kind of deserves it. In the books, Ren's Knights and Kylo are, like, a big deal. They definitely... They definitely could give him... So, Karaoke, do you ever read any of the books? Cool. Have you ever read any of the books? Because the books have a lot of these characters in them. Kylo Ren and Ren's Knights and all of that. They're not covered in like any of the animated series or anything like that. Some of it is canon, some of it isn't anymore after Disney got their hands on it. Kylo Ren has a huge backstory. Oh. Nope. Run. Run, 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 run. Get out of there. And health. That's no cool. Ah, there you go, bud. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Nice snipe, eh? Did you see that?
The multi-troop transports are crossing checkpoint 2.
Seriously. Am I doing any better this time? Yeah. I would love to see... Well, I know what Disney's doing now is... So every... Like next year, I think it's the Han... It might be Boba Fett or Han Solo backstory. So it's kind of like... The next in the Last Jedi... Seriously? Ooh, nice snipe. So the Last Jedi... The next one, I can't remember what it's going to be called, is happening in 2 years. But next year, and I'm pretty sure, it's the Han Solo backstory. And then Boba Fett's coming. So basically every year, there's going to be another Star Wars movie in the universe of some sort. So. Didn't get him. Got no battle points on that at all. Nice sniping. Guy beside me. Butter God. I liked Rogue One. I didn't love it. One thing I did like about it was that it followed up on a bit of the New Hope story. Like, yeah, I was like, I don't know, 7 out of 10? I don't know, what did you think about it, dude? Where were you with that? Like, it was a good story. I wouldn't call it epic or anything. I know that's a really vague answer, but kind of the best I got. I have to get up. Guys are running like crazy. It's hard to snipe. I thought Rogue One was good. Not great. Good.
Both MTTs at checkpoint 3.
Alright. Oh. Missed your last comment, dude. Hey, George Dowling. How you doing, buddy? Ah. I mean, the one thing I liked about Rogue One was, like, there was a bit of Vader in there. Damn it. Yeah. So it was alright. $1,300 battle points. I gotta be a heavy.
Roger, roger.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah, you gotta fill the gaps, right? I mean, these are big stories. Like, they're not... The problem is, and if you see any of the stuff with Lucas, like the old
Threat level maximum.
interviews with him... Got him. Got him and died. But, got some good battle points.
An MTT is taking damage.
None of these stories can be filled in a 2 or 2.5 or even a 3-hour movie. Like, the thing is, Star Wars is like a whole universe. It's like Star Trek, right? Like, it's the same thing. This spans, like, an entire galaxy. So, yeah, I agree. It filled some stuff in, which I like to see. I really give a shit only that the people like Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams and those guys, people that are making the movies and kind of have control of the franchise, that they actually care about it. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I come from. Damn it. Knew that was going to happen. Got taken out by Hip Stash. Oh, Han Solo. Well. C'est la vie. So, karaoke, do you play Battlefront 2 at all? Or, like, is gaming not a thing? Or is it a thing? They don't have to clear anything through George Lucas anymore. Disney bought it for $4 billion. So there's no... George Lucas is not at all involved with anything anymore. I think in The Force Awakens they had him on as like a consultant. But yeah, no, he totally, like, he's out. He sold it. It's Disney. He got one gigantic paycheck, $4 billion. Which, I mean, that's a thing. I'd take $4 billion. Go for a walk. Turbo tanks. Where do we got? Oh. You're a hide gamer? What does that mean, dude? Yeah, I'm 45 too.
West turbo tank secured. Explosive.
I don't mind being a 45-year-old guy with kids. Oh my god, seriously? I'm getting this guy. I just don't care. Ah, and Darth Maul got him. Kidding me. Nice. Nice. Well, check me out on Twitch. I'm also on Mixer. Right on. Are you on PlayStation or Xbox? What's your, or Steam, like PC?
Forming squad.
I've always been a gamer. I grew up with it. My first computer was a VIC-20 You still have to buy PS4? Me too. Add me, Danomatic. We can, it's actually what I'm playing on right now. What you're watching right now is Battlefront 2 on PS4.
West Juggernaut offline.
I have kind of a whole bunch. I have a Nintendo Switch, Wii U, Xbox 360, Xbox One. But the problem is actually playing the games. It's not having the consoles. The consoles aren't the issue. I knew that was going to happen. Seriously. Nice. Assassin's Creed Origins, eh? Is it good? Because I've played a bunch of the Assassin's Creed, and I loved. How'd you like the movie? Did you watch the movie? I'll tell you what I thought about the movie after you tell me what you thought about the movie. Fair deal? Gotta get in here. You didn't like the movie? You thought it was a sleep fest or what? Ah, it was a terrible grenade throw. I thought it was alright. I mean, I watched it on a plane, so I was like, whatever. I mean, it's hard to replicate that game. It's hard to replicate any video game, like today, in a movie. I'm playing Battlefront 2. I don't know. I'm gonna go in as Assault and see if that works. I just think video games today have the ability to be so much more in-depth than, like, movies can possibly be. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but... yeah, add me on PS4. I'll grab Origins. I was actually thinking of playing Origins. I just, you know, Assassin's Creed is a lot of work. Oh, prick went up. Came up right behind me. Okay. So, all of my thoughts on The Last Jedi were, I enjoyed it a lot. Thought it was a good cut, clean break from the Skywalker saga. I'll definitely buy it, because I think there's a lot in there. Might even go see it again. So, Karaoke, you still like The Force Awakens more than Last Jedi?
Real trouble. New enemy on sight.
Oh, I got these guys. Seriously? I had that shot. I got him. We'll get through a few of these bushes. And... ah, freehand Andy, level 26, got me. So hey, who's watching? George Dowling, thanks for the heart, buddy. Let's see here. George, what's up? What did you think of The Last Jedi?
Assistance has arrived.
I'm just gonna stand back and snipe. Oh.
Our forces are diminished, and the Republic cruiser is ready to launch. The operation
So that happened.
has failed.
Right then. I actually think I probably 4,000. Now my ranks are taking longer. I gotta step up my game. Whew. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Just for, you know, back to work tomorrow. Who's going back to work tomorrow? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, jeez. Death Star 2. Could get tense. Could get tense. My stream's looking pretty decent. Nah. Go in as assault. Could have been my thing. George dropped out. I guess George is playing Assassins. Oh, thanks for the, oh, nice.
Not where we plan to end up, but we're here now. We're gonna fight our way off the Death Star. We'll need a fresh ship and the opportunity to break free. I want squads to shut down the tractor beam's generator and control station. That'll give us a start.
Tractor beam control. Let's see what we can do here. Did not work. Alright, well, let's play together, see if we can do it.
Tractor beam control going down.
Let's see if we can do it there, buddy. I'm getting pity points. That's what I call those. Pity points. All right. I definitely think The Last Jedi is a movie I want to own. These guys are laying down some heavy fire. Yes. There you go, Evil J. Suck it. Man. Got 0 battle points? What to the what?
generator.
Not cool. Negative on the cool.
We can do this.
So what else about The Last Jedi? I like BB-8 and the AT-ST. I like the new AT-ATs, by the way. Thought those looked pretty freaking badass.
Going in. Target here.
Probably not my best day. Probably not. But pretty happy with the stream quality. That makes me happy.
At this rate, we'll never make it out. Take out those stormtroopers. Think I have a plan. They're sending more brigades. We don't have long to shut down the turbo laser batteries in the area. But we're doing
Yeah, let's
that.
go, boys.
Something more. Sabotage the main weapon. Give our fleet out there an edge.
Yes. I like this.
Turbo lasers powering down.
Right in behind.
Grenade out. Hey, we're too fast. Turbo laser power restored. Retake those controls and try again. Add the turbo lasers. Sending shutdown command.
Come on. Like the objective. Not bad.
Main weapon power restored. Trying to shut off the main weapon.
Get back in there. I see where they are. Yes.
Main weapon neutralized. Target the turbo laser. Going.
Oh, I can be Chewy. Sweet. I'll spend 3,000 on that.
They weren't expecting to lose their weapons. Even if we don't.
Well,
make
Wookiee
it,
Warrior
we have a
anyways.
chance. Take down the nearest squads, then we break out. There's a shuttle force nearby. You'll have to activate the elevator to summon it and bring the hangar controls online. But we have a chance.
So much better than Call of Duty. Seriously. Like, way more creative. Not the same old thing. I don't care what anybody says.
We're at the elevator powering on.
Got intense. Can't do that anymore. Boom. We've got this all by ourselves. One and last round. So, here we go. Right into the heart of the battle. I like being the Wookiee, though. Totally be a Wookiee all day long. Oh.
Board that shuttle. On to
So
the
we
deck
won.
tomorrow. Today we survived the Death Star.
See you later. Oh. Sweet. Oh, I'm nowhere near that. It was like 4,000 points? Something like that. What? 4. 4 to level up. Seriously? Quit. Boom. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for listening to my thoughts on The Last Jedi. And, yeah. Probably